My name is Gina Bоника, and I'm from Levitonna, New York. And I guess that if I was to talk about a moment where being part of the LGBT community really affected me, it was this really exciting time in my life. And my sister had just gotten engaged about 6 months before then. And I'd been with my partner for about 2.5, 3 years now. And I was all excited, and I came to my mom, and I was like, Mom, I'm going to ask Irene to marry me. And she looked at me, and this moment I was like, okay, she's going to give me that same excited look that she gave when Laura got engaged. And she looked at me with this helplessness, and I remember seeing in her face, it was like this, she took like a deep breath, and she said, okay, we're going to deal with this. I felt like I got the wind knocked out of me. You know, I came to my mom to tell her about this really exciting moment in my life where I realized that I found the person that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with. It was in that moment that I realized that the people that are closest to me, and even people that I don't know, will always look at what I have as less than. So that I would never be married, I would be like married. And I would never have a marriage, I would have something like a marriage. And that's just not good enough. I had a friend of mine last year, she was dying from breast cancer. And she and her partner had been together for years. And there was this panic moment that my friend Denise called me. She was in the hospital dying. She said to me, Gina, I don't have a will, and I don't have any protection for Marisol, and I need you to help me. And I'm thinking to myself, if she would have been married, or if she would have been straight, no one would have challenged her partner in any way or anything that her partner wanted. The worst part, though, was knowing that she needed to have a healthcare proxy and to actually have a city official come to the hospital to allow her partner to be able to visit her, to make decisions about her health care, to decide whether she was going to be on life support or not. And the idea that I'm watching my friends deal with the last moment of her life, the last moments of her life, and in the back of her mind, she's worried about what's going to happen to her partner and how the hospital is going to respect her partner, and how the family is going to respect her partner. And I remember that after she passed away, going to the funeral home and having to do the death certificate and asking who's going to give the funeral home the information. They, of course, looked to the mother. And I, of course, was like, no, we're going to look right here to her partner. And when it came time, because she was a police officer, when it came time for them to fold the flag and give the flag to somebody, and it was this moment of, will the police department give it to her partner or her mother? It was an overwhelming fear. So you're dealing with the loss of your friend, and she's dealing with the loss of her partner, and wondering what's going to happen. And it was beautiful, but they gave it to her partner. They walked up to her and they said, we are so sorry for your loss. And they gave it to her partner. And it was this moment where I felt as though, thank God that somebody recognized that that we have a community that is just as equal and just as able to have the same rights as somebody else.